Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we'll see one of the more dangerous passing offenses. The Steelers are top 10 in passing TDs, and they'll go against the Ravens, who are very aware of what they'll be dealing with.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. They love the black and gold here in the Steel City, and a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by their 35-year-old quarterback in his 14th year now, Ben Roethlisberger.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. The numbers for him from a week ago: 8 catches, 106 yards.
And when it comes to individual numbers, he's leading the pack, and all he wants to do now is finish strong and secure a league title.
Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws the quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. Takes 2 to tango. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he is knocked down from the side. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. A great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes of that play, stepping out from the middle of the field and really making a big hit. Didn't knock it free, but boy, that's a tough area to go into when you're going into his spot.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. The play clock's running down. They snap it at 1. Now it's Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown, complete. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, A lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Ben to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's James. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And let's take a look at the Steeler offense.
When it comes to Le'Veon Bell, it's not about the numbers. It's about his style. And when we watch him run the football and almost stop time behind the line of scrimmage before he finds the hole he wants to run through, it's a style that's his and unique to him. I'm not sure everyone else can emulate it.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. And here are the Raven defensive starters.
Time for us to feature cornerback Jimmy Smith, and he's the guy that I would love to match up one-on-one against any of these tall, long receivers that can run in the NFL, because that fits his frame and it fits his game. He's a guy who can turn and run with anyone and also go up and contest just about any ball thrown.
Now the Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third down.
Could be a blitzer.
Time running out here on the play clock. Now Roethlisberger firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the first down yardage before he's brought down. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you've got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, buckle off of their routes, chip away at their timing so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game?
He was looking for his big tight end there, Jesse James. And that'll make it third down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Lardarius Webb. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a first and goal right at about the 6-yard line. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, there has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction. Brandon, some of those windows that throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former
under pressure, and Flacco's going to be dropped. Cameron Hayward in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. They'll run it here. This is Buck Allen, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A good job there defensively to stop him for a gain of just 4, and that'll bring up 4th and goal. They'll run for it. This is Allen, and this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. So with the Steeler offense on their way out, let's take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down. A gain of 6 there on 1st. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. Play clock winding down. On second down, it's Bell. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down. They'll go again with Bell, and he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line. So they get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Now a first down carry by Bell. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. The numbers for Bell on the ground in the game last week. 15 carries, 93 yards. Roethlisberger with a give to Bell.
Well, this is where it becomes a challenge for the offensive coordinator. He's got a bell cow at tailback right now, number 3 in the league in rushing, within shouting distance of the lead. But at the same time, if the passing game is open, he's got to take advantage of that too.
And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Roethlisberger hooking up with Brown to get the Steelers a first.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. On first and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it second and 14. To throw again is Roethlisberger. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he gets it down to the 32. The reception good for 7. It's third down. On third down, Roethlisberger. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Ian Williams. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up fourth down. They'll try and throw for him with Roethlisberger. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. They start the drive with a give to Allen. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 21 carries, 65 yards.
And he's hoping to have the same type of game, but he's going up against the #1 defense in the league, and they're very good at fitting the run. So now you've got to think offensive strategy, maybe a little more play action, and try and find some people open downfield.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground.
And that's something that's been lacking in Baltimore's running game the last few seasons, the ability to really hit on a big run.
Last year, their longest run was just 41 yards all season, 4 yards per carry near the bottom of the league. They'll run it now out of the gun. Open space inside the 10. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll run. This is Allen. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Fake to Allen. Here's Flacco. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. So they're back at the 7 now for third and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal. They keep it on the ground. Allen again. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Buck Allen, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one, out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
It's a short kick, taken near the 18. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jelani Jenkins in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. And now we're going to get a delay of game, and that's going to back him up halfway. They're inching closer and closer here to the wrong goal line.
When you're backed up like that, all you're trying to do is make sure you don't give up a big play, right? You don't miss an assignment that really gets you into more trouble.
Now Roethlisberger back into his end zone. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
On 3rd down, here's Bell. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
A surprising move to go for, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And an utter disaster as the ball's going to go over on downs at the 2-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Stephon Tuitt in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. 2nd down, Flacco now. And the pressure gets to him again. Javon Hargrave in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. 3rd and long for Joe Flacco. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory. but the other guys held up. Now bad hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. So after nearly turning it over, new life here for the offense on second down.
Here we go.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And they've got to be still reeling from the events of a moment ago. What a turn on that last play.
You're knocking on the door. You're about to take it in. You think you're going to get some points on the board. Instead, you cough it up and watch them take it the rest of the way to the opposite end zone. That's a 2-score swing that you just gave up.
The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. A quick hitter complete. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. The Steelers on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
There we go on fourth down with Roethlisberger. James has got it, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So shall we say a bold decision to go for it, and that bold decision does not pay off.
And when you talk about bold, you're saying all caps?
All caps.
Yeah, without a doubt. Maybe they're telling their defense they have a lot of faith in them. I mean, that's how you have to spin it, is that you tell your defense, you know something? We were
looking for Macklin, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Again, it's Bell. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. On the counter, here's Bell. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. They'll go for it with Bell. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. So they take a big, big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on here? You want some explanations.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
He's got his man. That's Wallace. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. Flacco hooking up with Wallace for a Raven 1st down. Pretty good location there on that throw.
It really was, wasn't it? That was likely one where the receiver was either going to catch it or no one. Really good decision. And, boy, what a catch and move right there.
And a tough spot to get it over the middle. 1st and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. On 2nd down, Flacco to throw. And this is caught. Jeremy Maclin. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. 3rd down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. And, oh, he coughed it up. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And the Steelers set to take the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
They needed some breathing room. He gave it to them. 11 yards and a 1st down. Now it's Roethlisberger. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. He can run for it, and he will. He'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down. Despite being 0 for 4 converting these so far, I guess they're going to say 5th time's the charm. They're going again on 4th down. Oh, look at this play call. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Well, it's gutsy to go for it in the red zone. The problem there is they were in their own red zone. Why in the world did they do that?
They must have thought they had the exact play call that they needed to go a big way. And I'm still not even buying that one. I'm reaching on
You're
that.
searching.
Actually reaching. But I do know this. On the other side of the field, that coaching staff is screaming at their defense. If you don't handle this one right here, this is a great opportunity for us. Take it away, guys. And they did.
And now excellent field position. And with a play clock getting closer to 0, John Harbaugh is going to call a timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Operating out of the gun, Flacco. He's going to be sacked. Back back at the 23-yard line.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Flacco and the Ravens now, after the sack, need something good here on 3rd and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rub their nose in it. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the 1st half.
They had that one earlier, was Benny. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Aaron Ripkowski, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Ravens will add on to their lead. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it into play before with the smaller guy, turned to a little more power, they score it.
And now it has to warm the hearts of a lot of old-school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the 1st half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On the left side, it's McDonald. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Rashid Hagman in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, of that marker. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. Back onto the field now goes Buck Allen as he gets ready. He's in his own 2nd quarter, already closing in on a 100-yard game.
And that's the magic number for a running back. Anytime you get to that triple digits, that's all you're looking for. But he's got a chance to really exceed that in this one.
Yeah, he does. That's been the gold standard for a long time, hasn't it, that 100-yard mark?
It really has, and that never has to shift because it's in a game. It's a 1,000-yard mark. I'm wondering, since we've gone from 12 to 14 to 16 games, maybe we need to up that a little.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
The 21 yards there as they convert on third. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando with highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
And I'm going to check in with a heater.
I'm going to be right there with you, partner. Flacco off play action. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down. They're going to look to throw on fourth with Flacco. That's into the hands of Wallace over the middle. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Flacco. Looking left side. That's caught by Macklin. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. Throwing here on first down. Flacco. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it. Could not hold on through the end of the play. 2nd and 10. Flacco once more. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Javon Hargrave. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Over the middle, complete. It's Wallace. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down. They're going to try it. Here's Flacco. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Wallace. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. Though certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on fourth.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front, as we'll send you down to Orlando where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon. Thanks, Charles. And welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Steelers haven't played their best football and trail because of it. The Ravens have come in and looked good as the road team, and will just keep trying to play hard and maintain the lead going forward. All right, let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Ravens have it near the end of one. Allen's going to stay inside after the handoff, and he capped off the 7-play drive with a score. 3rd down from inside the 20. Macklin's got the catch, but fumbles here. Ravens take it at the 1. They'll go to the ground here, and this 4-play drive goes for a touchdown, as they go up here at 21-0.
All right, Larry, indeed a one-sided affair to this point as we get set for half 2. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. To return, here's Michael Campanero. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Barely got that snap off. Flacco now. That's caught out left by Perriman. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Flacco to Perriman, and the Ravens have a first. They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 23 yards on the play.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
He's got it at the 15. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Ravens on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. Flacco. And this is going to be incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal. Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone. Short boot, take it at the 21. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. We focus our attention now on the quarterback, Ben. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. C.J. Mosley in there to get him the 6th time they've sacked him tonight. On second down, Roethlisberger. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Antonio Brown with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. And right there, that fade route, that can be tough to stop.
If you've got the proper matchup and you've got a wide receiver who knows how to go up and get the football, the fade is really, really tough to stop, especially if the quarterback puts it in the right area.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. But it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a two-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the two-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Back onto the field now goes Buck Allen as he gets ready. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. The big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. They begin the drive on the ground with Allen. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground with Allen. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. Buck Allen. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Buck Allen with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. And the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10 at the 9-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Back onto the field now comes the wideout Antonio Brown. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
The play clock's running down. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. Flush to his right. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A good pickup there at 22.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Time running out here on the play clock. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Here we go on 1st and 15. Here's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Second down now after the pass completion. Play clock winding down. They snap it at 1. Now it's Roethlisberger. And he rifles one incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 9. Again, it's Roethlisberger. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. And it's still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. And the play clock's running down. Now it's Roethlisberger. And James has it. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Roethlisberger to his big target, James. All 6-7 of him for a Steeler 1st down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
James has got it, complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now Roethlisberger. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a 1st down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. To throw again is Roethlisberger. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the rookie from Alabama, Marlon Humphrey. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
This is such a good read defensively. They know that this offense is going to try to get the ball to their playmaker in space. So what do? They crowd him and send bodies at him. And this one winds up being intercepted.
They get the pick. Now what can Flacco do on 1st down? Going long here for... Oh, wide open. Complete. The 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mike Wallace, 95 yards. And the Ravens continue to pour it on. So from back deep in their own territory, all the way into the end zone. You think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance, because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a 1st down.
I know everyone wants that prototypical wide receiver, you know, the 6'3", 200-plus pound guy, like a Julio Jones and A.J. Green and Dez Bryant. Antonio Brown just shatters that, doesn't he? Smaller in stature, but still able to use his quickness, his elusiveness, and his strength to create big plays.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Time running out here on the play clock. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
Play clock winding down. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. On 3rd and 1, it's Roethlisberger. Eluding the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Roethlisberger will throw. And he's going to go down again. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. So it'll be first down here after the run. From the gun, Flacco. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
2nd down, Flacco now. Powerful running. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Now Flacco. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. T.J. Watt in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. But he will not get away. He stops short of the marker. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work.
And sometimes pride wins, doesn't it? Because, yes, they're getting steamrolled here right now. They're down big, and they're going to try a fake field goal against them. Yeah, I'm not supposed to root, but good for them for stopping that one and showing that they haven't given up on this game.
Yeah, I just can't believe, though, that they tried the fake with this wide of a margin up that big. But like you said, kudos to the D.
Yeah, if the blood wasn't bad before,
it is now.
It might have started that way now.
Here we go. Left fire.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger going for the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 56 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hand. of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Second and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. Over the middle here to Brown. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Jesse James, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. So they're going to go for 2. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The drive starts with a run by Allen. And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. That's going to set him back 5 yards. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. Operating out of the gun, Flacco. And to the right side here, it's Allen. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll bring up a third down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
The Ravens on third down. They've converted just twice and have had plenty of opportunities. This is 3rd and 7. Flacco from the gun. He's got his man. That's Wallace. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 22 and a first down. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. To pass, Flacco drops it underneath for Collins. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Setting up to throw, Flacco. That's complete. It's Collins. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Flacco. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be 4th down. They're going to try it. Here's Flacco. That's to his running back, complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th. But they didn't get it.
Guaranteed it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
Here we go. We got 3. We got 3.
On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. Antonio Brown, kiss him goodbye. Past the 20. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Antonio Brown, 79 yards. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They go play action here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. A big play that time for the Ravens. 43 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
First seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They go again with Collins. And down inside the 15 he goes. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. A red zone first down for Flacco. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. That is the play they needed in a two-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Bell brings it up just shy of the 25. Showed some of that quickness there on the move. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. On second down, Roethlisberger. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You know, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
This is Bell on the dump-off. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be a 2nd down. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one, for the second one to even matter.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. A give to Bell. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. A first throw here for the backup Jones. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 22 on that one. And it'll give the Steelers a first down. Now Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Connor. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A nice gain of 21 yards. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like Yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. How about this? Flacco setting to throw it. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Jones now on first down. And he whips that one incomplete there.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
Jones throwing again on 2nd and 10.
So many qualities coaches tick off when they talk about, hey, what is it going to take to make an excellent quarterback? Accuracy has to rank near the top of every list.
Talk about arm strength, that's great. Mobility, great, but you need that accuracy in there. That one well in front of his man.
Yeah, now they got to face a big third down.
Well, he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. A third down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first. Now Jones. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Now the Steelers hustling up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Jones to throw on 2nd down. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Jones. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. First down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw. Jones. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Whoa, Flacco's going to throw. And some room to maneuver. Throw right side taken in by Wallace. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Here we go now.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now Jones going to throw again. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
All right, here we go. Green 39.
Jones now throwing on first down. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. Only one timeout defensively, so this should just be a simple kneel down.
I agree totally. I looked at my time management chart. It says take a knee, victory formation. They just have one timeout left.
And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild, and at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. So that one will be accepted. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And all the gamble fails. It's incomplete. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's in. Are you kidding me?
How do you give that up?
One of the most improbable ways to finish a game. And they do win it on the final play. This one is going to sting for a while. I mean, how do you let that happen defensively?
One
stop. I know that it's easy to say that from the booth, but
it is.
How do you let that happen, partner?
That's one of those where sometimes you get overzealous on defense, get out of your lanes, don't take care of your assignments. Let's just go ahead and focus on the offensive guy. Look what they got done.
Yeah.
They needed to make one play themselves, and they did it.
Yeah, that's the reverse side. It was a heck of a play and a heck of an ending to this script. Oh, look at this. No time left. They've just won the game, and now they'll go for two. Jones operating from the gun. And this is caught. It only affects the final score as it was the touchdown of the last play that had already sealed the deal, but it's 2 points nonetheless. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Steelers, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Patriots will come to town. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation.